Reggie Fils-Aime is retiring. Let me say that again. Reggie Fils-Aime, the president and COO of Nintendo of America for the last 15 years, is retiring. Reggie's claim to fame really came in 2004 at E3 when he stepped out onto the stage and he said his famous words, My name is
Reggie. I'm about kicking ass, I'm about taking names, and we're about making games.
From that moment forward, we knew Reggie was not just another corporate talking head. Was Reggie Fils-Aime a hardcore gamer? I don't know for sure. Did he generally love what he did? Did he love being part of the Nintendo community? Absolutely. And I'm making this video because obviously everyone and their mother has been talking about this for the last few days, but I'm not just making it out of sheer obligation. I feel like I owe it to Reggie to say what he meant to us, all of us as Nintendo fans, and he meant a lot. Obviously, Reggie wasn't perfect. Like any corporate talking head, he occasionally would dodge questions in interviews. And yeah, there's the whole Mother 3 thing, which I know people used to make fun of him for a lot. But is Reggie a genuinely fun guy who I think legitimately cares about having Nintendo be seen in the best possible light? Absolutely. Reggie is a guy who never hesitated to really show himself, to just have fun. Whether it be, participating in wacky Wii minigames, whether it be, making fun of himself, whether it be appearing as a puppet of all things. Reggie was always felt like an ever omnipresent part of Nintendo, regardless of where he went. He was with Nintendo through some of their brightest, most successful periods. He helped usher in two of Nintendo's most innovative and successful gaming products ever, the Nintendo DS and the Wii. And he single-handedly, I think, helped market those products and helped create a mass appeal for them in a way that few others could. He was able to go onto all these nightly talk shows, all these news forums, and talk up these products and really with sheer confidence. He never looked like he was timid about what he said. He always had the utmost confidence in what he was doing in every interview I ever saw of him. Especially with the Wii. When the Wii was first coming out, and everybody was like, oh, it's waggle motion control, this will never catch on. And what happens? The Wii goes on to become Nintendo's best-selling console. Obviously, Reggie isn't the only thing we have to thank for that, but there's no question that his ability to really talk it up in a very concise, positive manner played a big role. I mean, Reggie was the closest thing that I've ever seen to a gaming corporate CEO or president come to really being a celebrity, and I mean that's what he was. Reggie Fils-Aime also was with Nintendo through some of their darkest times with the Wii U, when Nintendo wasn't doing so hot. And now, in 2019, Reggie is finally retiring, and he's leaving Nintendo in probably the best condition it's been in a very long time. Now, this is very bittersweet for a few reasons. Nintendo's not going to be the same without Mr. Fils-Aime. It's just not. But on the other hand, Reggie is 57 years old. I mean, he's obviously worked hard. He's accumulated probably enough money to last him and his family a couple of lifetimes. As Arlo said in his video, he could have easily gone and taken another job at some other big multi-billion dollar corporation, but he's not. He's just gonna live life and spend time with his family and just have fun living life. And I can't think of a better way for somebody like Reggie to do that. I mean, nothing better exemplifies what Reggie, and heck, even what Nintendo as a whole means to us, and just, it's not just about sheer, bottom line. It's about, just wanting to be there for us fans, wanting to give us the best experiences possible, and really be one of us. not just talk down to us from like a corporate sort of podium, like so many other CEOs like Electronic Arts have done, and to just be a fan with us. As Reggie said, he'll be retiring the name of President of Nintendo of America, but he'll be leveling up to something far more meaningful, Nintendo fan. I truly do wish Reggie Fils-Aime all the best in the coming years with his friends and family, and frankly, I don't even think we've heard the last of Reggie. I have a very strong feeling we will see cameos of him in the future, in some form or another. Hey, maybe he'll even be a character in a future game. We know he's a big Metroid fan. Nod, nod, a hint, hint. Maybe he'll play a character in Metroid Prime 4 or a character in the next Zelda game. Maybe they'll add DLC to Super Mario Odyssey where you can dress up as Reggie Fils-Aime. Of course, much talk has been made of the guy that's taking over for Reggie Fils-Aime, Doug Bowser, for obvious reasons. I mean, the memes just write themselves. But I just want to talk a little bit more about Reggie's memes. Everything from My Body is Reggie to the Reginator to just the way the fans and Reggie sort of like had this sort of game of Frisbee going on throughout the years is just so heartwarming. And the fact that Reggie acknowledges it and plays along with it. He's a guy that knows when to not take himself too seriously and to just have fun. Like I said, no one's perfect. Obviously, Reggie, like any sort of CEO, would dodge questions sometimes, but that's sort of par for the course. But what he did do for us is so much more meaningful. And the fact that he's actually getting to retire and being able to live hopefully his many, many remaining years with his family, just having fun, loving life, I think means so much. And unlike Satoru Iwata a couple years ago, Reggie's still going to be with us. Like, he's not passing away. He's not going to pass away, whereas Satoru Iwata very sadly did far too early. And that was one of the big things that made me realize is how much Nintendo really meant to me, more than just as a company, but as the people themselves. So I just want to leave off with a final quote from Reggie. Nintendo owns a part of my heart forever. It is a part that is filled with gratitude for the very incredibly talented people I've worked with, for the opportunity to represent such a wonderful brand, and most of all, to feel like a member of the world's most positive and endearing gamer community. Thank you, Reggie. And I just want to say, my next review is going to be in honor of you, Mr. Fils-Aime, because I know that The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is your favorite Zelda game of all time, and I'm going to dedicate that review to you. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you next time.
Falcon Punch!
Thank you for watching. Subscribe!